everybody? This is a little bit of a different vlog. I started out as a weekend in my life, but it kind of turned into basically the process behind designing a tee for an upcoming pop-up that I'm doing. It's a big market, so I'll run you through in the video, but just want to preface that, I say I reference like a weekend in my life. It's really just behind the scenes of designing the tee. It's really all over the place. I was really having trouble. I've kind of just hit a creative wall. So kind of a cool behind the scenes. Hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, let's get into the video. All right, just got home, showered, made a matcha, and watching the guys right now. Trying to bring it home. But about to go to work for the rest of the night and work on designing a t-shirt. Basically, my friend Julie and I are doing a pop-up this upcoming April 26th. We're calling the event Awaken Collective and Creative Blueprint Present Sundays in Ann Arbor Fashion Experience. So we're going to have a matcha vendor, live DJ, 8+ vendors, vintage and clothing brands. And so I'm doing a custom shirt that will be a pop-up exclusive. So I'm going to design that today. So I'll get some kind of footage of that and talk a little bit about my process at work while I'm at work. And then call it a night. And then tomorrow, got to shoot and a video. So yeah, this is, like I said, this is a weekend in my life, and let's run it. I'm at work right now working on the pop-up t-shirt, the pop-up exclusive shirt design. So just a little bit kind of behind the scenes of my process. I tend to like lay out a bunch of references that I really I think are really strong. So I've pulled a bunch of shirts that I like that I found kind of on the internet, social media and stuff. And then what I'll do is gonna mark it up over here. Extract things that I like, what I like, and why I like it, and then be able to recreate that kind of into an original idea. So that's what I'm about to work on for the next couple hours here. I really just do like event supervision here, so I'm gonna make sure that nothing goes wrong. So I'm just gonna be down here working on this for the rest of the night. So yeah, that's what I got going for the rest of the night, and then hopefully be able to get kind of a good outline of the graphic, and then be able to finalize it by the end of the weekend so that I can place the order for the shirts next week. This is a really quick turnaround. Designing t-shirts are really hard for me because I think it's just so overdone, and so to be able to come up with something new and everything is difficult. So yeah, we'll see what I'm able to cook up. All right, so I've kind of narrowed it down to my 4 favorites. So there's this boxing graphic. I really like this, just kind of the layout of it. There's some things I would change, but I think it's a really interesting like overlap, and it's super simple. It could be cool in the front of something, and then doing like a matching back graphic as well could be really tough. And then I really like the color and patterns with this, and this pattern that's on the screen thing. The screen component then turns to purple when the hand's put over it, I think is super interesting. I think this fits the brand really well too, like this vibe, but I'm not really sure like if there's enough kind of detail, and I want the t-shirt to really represent the event. And then there's these two. Putting Creative Blueprint right here, and then Sundays, like Creative Blueprint presents Sundays, and then having maybe a little matcha cup right here and some clothes over here or something, or like a clothes hanger or something like that. So I think this is a good, interesting place to start as well. I don't love the font and style, but like I like the layout a lot. And then this one's really interesting. Again, might be a little too simple, so maybe it's just for the front of the shirt, but it's like Sundays, an Ann Arbor shopping experience. Maybe I say Sundays, presented by Creative Blueprint with the kind of layout here. And then maybe do something like this on the back, nice and big. So in my process, I kind of like to write out ideas and concepts and then kind of take them to an artboard. So I'm gonna start doing that, kind of composite all my ideas, come up with some ideas written, and then lay them out, see how I look, and then kind of go from there. So hopefully we'll have a draft, but we'll check in when I got something on an artboard. Back from work now, can show you guys a little bit about what I'm kind of thinking for the tee. So using this tee, this is my 3rd ever product that I dropped. back in 2023. This was November of 2023. With the logo here, and then it had like this spider web graphic on back hit, but kind of using this as a reference in terms of fit and like color wash. So I'm going to do a little bit of a darker charcoal, and going to do a super simple graphic. So I'm going to do like an outline drawing of the building with some different features specific to the event, because I want this to be a recurring thing for Creative Blueprint. I want this Sundays like events to be an event series. So going to cook up and kind of can show you guys what I'm working on. But that's kind of the idea behind the tee, and then just kind of have to finalize the design. I'm on kind of a tight turnaround, so that I can get these, make sure I have these in hand for the pop-up, because they're only going to be sold there. I'll probably just give the rest of them out, to be honest, if I have any left over. So that's what I'm thinking right now, and can kind of run you guys through the design and what I'm cooking up. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. Is we're going to do, this is where we're having it at York and Ann Arbor. So this is just like a kind of general like skeleton, but do the building. This is the exact event space, and then this is where York is right here. And then put like Sundays on the sign here. Sundays 11 a.m. Creative Blueprint, and in the back, still workshopping this, but like you just had to be there. Creative Blueprint established 2023. That way, when this becomes a recurring thing in 10 years, you can have the original t-shirt. And I'm going to make like 25 of them or 20 of them or something. So yeah, going to continue to work on that tonight, and watch some of the basketball games, call it a night, and then back at it tomorrow. All right, it's the next morning. I got some breakfast cooking right now. Woke up and worked out, went to the gym. Now prepping, I have a video campaign shoot for our next product, which is the Mailman Denim. I believe the announcement has already come out when this is posted or when you're watching this, but if not, that's what's next. Until the shoot, I'm going to continue to work on that t-shirt design because it's super rough right now. Just a little bit behind the creative process. I kind of tend to just throw stuff on there and see how it works layout-wise, and then kind of touch it up and refine it. So yeah, we will see how that goes. We're going to work on that. All right, Julian and I about to shoot a CB video. I got him dressed up.
Amazon driver.
Man, you feel it? Come on. But about to shoot a quick campaign, should shoot for like the next hour and a half, 2 hours. The concept's basically like he steals a CB package off of someone's front porch. So gonna shoot that real quick, and then check back in after. I'm shooting on this camera, so I won't have any footage, and then about to head to the Mitten Vintage event in Royal Oak. So yeah, we'll see. We'll check in soon. All right, I just finished up the video shoot. Turned out really sick. We're doing like conceptually, I think it's super, super strong. So really, really cool. Super excited about it. It's not often I get excited before I get into editing, so I'm really excited to cut this one up. And then about to head over now to Royal Oak to the Mitten Vintage event. Hopefully find some pieces, talk to some people for the event we're organizing. So it should be good. Should be a good vibe. All right, just got back. Want to take you guys through what I picked up. I got 2 tees, and then Julian says vintage too, so bought a pair of like pants off on Mox. So to start with the tees, I got this one. I think I'm going to use it as a reference for the pop-up tee potentially, because I like the graphic, but also I just like the shirt. So, and it was $10. Okay, so I want to explain real quick while I'm editing right now, but just like the sporadic nature of this, like I was all over the place. I could not figure out what I wanted to do. That's why I like grabbed this t-shirt, because I was like, maybe I can do something with this. That's really the only reason I bought it. I'm never going to wear that. And so just wanted to give context, like sometimes I just hit a creative wall and I try to get out of it by just like trying various things until something sticks, and then running with that until it leads me to another thing. And that's just kind of my creative process. But that's why this video is kind of all over the place. So as we get into it and as you keep watching, like you kind of see where I end up, and that like I kind of recreate this vintage like burlesque club graphic. But yeah, just wanted to kind of give some context to like why I'm all over the place right now. There's the back. I don't really like the back, but the front's super hard. And then the other one, you've probably seen everywhere. HMDD, I think, did like a reference off this. It says, "Hey mom, baby jam in Bahamas." Like the art on this. Crop it. It's really soft too. So that's that. So yeah, shout out that. That was a cool event. I think we'll be able to do something really, really cool. Sorry, my AC just turned on.
but we'll be able to do something really cool come April. So excited about that. Now, gonna really hammer into this T-shirt. It's driving me nuts. It's not going so well. I've been trying to not just copy. Like I really don't want to just copy a graphic and like change the elements. I want to kind of create something new. Um, so I just kind of hit a block, but we'll see. So yeah, we'll see what kind of progress I can make tonight. All right, so calling it a night. It's about 1 a.m. Made some decent progress on the t-shirt. I think I know the direction I'm gonna go. Hopefully, get to look at it a little bit tomorrow. But I haven't hit a wall like this in a while. Kind of cool that it's on a weekend that I'm vlogging and like trying to record stuff because I think this is a part like people don't show you. I know a lot of people are like design session and they cook out fucking 12 designs in like 30 minutes and or in 3 hours, and it's not realistic. So this is kind of where I'm at with references. I did a ton of research on like old vintage jazz posters, and like these two. So I'm gonna pull elements of them out and see if I can make my own thing. But I'm struggling with just like I feel like it's a little tacky. So um, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Um, I'm working on it. Gonna restart tomorrow, um, and look at it. But have a busy day tomorrow with church in the morning. And I got work, then an IM basketball game, and then get to like work on this stuff. And I'm gonna put that video together. So a lot to do tomorrow, but I'm gonna call it a night now, and we'll check it in the morning. All right, Sunday morning. Just got back from church. Grabbed a matcha from Unity. If you know, it's the best spot in town. And my mom made me banana bread. So about to have a couple pieces of that before heading to work. I think I finally figured out the t-shirt. And it's not anything I've been doing yet. So I'm going to try and get that done, like get a sketch of that done today, outline details, and then refine it tomorrow, make the tech pack tomorrow, submit the order tomorrow. I'm also going to put together a first cut of that video because that needs to go out on Thursday. But I'm heading into work right now. About to eat, heading to work, and then I got an IM basketball game tonight, which should be fun. Last regular season game. We won the whole thing last year, so hoping to run it back this year. But we're missing a bunch of players because of the Big Ten tournament. So we'll see what happens. So that's my Sunday. I feel like I'm rushed. So I'm about to get ready for work, head there, and check in with y'all there. I'm working at Motivation, so it should be pretty chill. Definitely stop by. That's a fire-ass store in Ann Arbor. But yeah, about to just hopefully work on that tee and put the video together today. And then tonight, and then do some more work. So that'll be the rest of the weekend, and we'll take you guys through it. Cheers. All right, I'm at work right now. I finally figured out what I'm doing with this tee, and I can't even remember if I showed you guys this yet, but I'm happy I figured it out because this has been a long time coming. So I found this old adult entertainment t-shirt graphic, and I just really like the layout and the style. So I'm gonna take the layout and the collage and the style and remake it to fit the event. So I'm pretty sure it's like a burlesque club type, but I really like the figures and just the way it's framed and like the pencil kind of sketch style. So I'm gonna work on that, see what I can do in terms of figuring out layout. I gotta find the fonts and figure out like what figures I want to replace because like I don't really want these girls. Feels a little too Playboy, is what my friend said. So, and I agree. So I'm kind of thinking to do like some figures here, maybe like listening to music or something, or like praying because it's on a Sunday, and then this will say Sundays for you. Shop now, and then I'll have a phone number, location, creative blueprint, and then the website. So, and do the little star graphics too. So it should be really sick. I'm excited about it, but I got to find the font first, and I got to figure out what I'm going to put there, and then after that, it's just putting it together. Shouldn't be that bad. So I'm really excited about this. It's going to look really sick. It'll be my own thing, so I'm really, really excited about it. But yeah, we'll see. All right, I finally think I figured it out. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got now. Basically took kind of the soulful vibe of the event that we're trying to put on and try to put it into the t-shirt and instill that into the graphics so that it wasn't as promiscuous. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got, fix it up, still working on it, and then one of my friends is gonna help me with like the sketchy texture because he's like a wizard in Photoshop and Illustrator, and then make the tech pack tonight and send that over. So I'm really happy with my progress. I didn't think I was gonna get this done here. So it's like it's almost 3 o'clock now. So all right, so I wanted to check in. Basically, this is what the mock's looking like. Sundays. Got the graphic there. Again, still have to add the pencil effect, and then on the back, you just had to be there. Creative Blueprint. So super happy with the way it came out. Here's the graphics. But super, super excited about it. I'm really, really happy with it. So that's that. Now I'm going to send that over to my mans to help me add the sketch effect. And then I'm about to close up here and head to the IM for my basketball game. All right. We lost. It was 5-on-3. We only had 3 players because everybody's in Chicago. I think I said that, but we look good. We lost by 7. We lost 92-85, so not exactly a defensive performance, but they did not play well. I think so. We had 3. It was me, Jake, and Brady. Jake had like 36. I think I had close to 30, like 28 or 30, and then Brady had like another 20. So it was like 92-85. So whatever that math is, that probably wasn't right. But anyways, yeah. So I don't know. I played really well, but unfortunately couldn't get it done. Luckily, still in first in the division. We should be in the winners bracket still, regardless. But did that. I got to go send over a file real quick and then heading to the library to do some work. All right, so about to take some measurements of this tee for the tech pack, put that together really quick, and then submit it to get a cost and hopefully pay and submit the order tonight. So we're going to take those measurements really fast, put together the entire tech pack. I'm watching the Oscars right now. I just made a sandwich. So that'll be the rest of my night. And then I'll wrap up the vlog, and that'll be a weekend of my life. All right, so got the Oscars on right now. I enjoy watching these. I don't know why. So I got those on. And then about to put the tech pack together. So if you just saw me, I was just taking measurements. I have a t-shirt reference for measurements, but I want to see how this one compares because I like the way that shirt fits and see what the difference is and then kind of combine them. So I'm going to widen the sleeve a little bit. I'm going to fix the collar. But yeah, so excited about that. And then going to figure out, I'm working on a new material because I use like a heavyweight cotton right now, but I really like the way the vintage tees feel when they're a little lighter and really soft. So I'm going to see if I can find a good material reference and then finalize the colors and everything. We should be good. So all right, that's a wrap. Just finished the tech pack. I'm gonna keep you guys there. I can't show you too much, but that's the process of a tee. I guess kind of a cool behind the scenes of it all. Went basically through like 4 pages of my sketchbook. So yeah, but gonna submit that to the factory right now. Submit payment, get those ordered so that they can get here on time, and then call it a night. So that is the wrap. That's a weekend of my life. Appreciate you guys for tuning in always. I know I feel like it's just cool to document all this. I'm 3 years in, but like early on the brand, and so cool to have this on record and everything. So hoping Sundays is gonna be a big event. You get to see the tees early. Come grab one. They'll be super cheap. Just want to get them to people, kind of commemorate the event. It's gonna be a recurring thing for Creative Blueprint, so I want to get the tees in as many hands as possible. But this is what a weekend looks like. Really the only bad thing is we didn't win the IM game, but with 3 people only lose by 7, and I had like almost a 30 ball, I think. So I will I'll take that one on the chin. But yeah, so that's this week's vlog. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys always. man, blessing to get to share this stuff with whoever watches. Really, I just like posting. It's cool to document and be able to capture as much as possible. So I don't know how this will come together in the edit, but this is a weekend in my life. So like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace.